All right, yeehaw, my friends. Outlaws of Thunder Junction is now in store. And on top of that, we got an updated meta for you here in Friday Night Meta. Thank you for tuning in. As always, if you enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe. On top of that, if you got a question, if you got a comment along the way, do let me know because I'd love to hear from you and would love to see you in our amazing community and Discord server, my friends. You can check that information out down below. Now, today's timestamps are also there where we will break down the new standard meta and all the other formats, best of one and best of three. So let's get into it here and let's see what is happening. Now, first and foremost, additionally, we do have a new sweet update here with Untapped where we can see the new top mythic players. I absolutely love this. When you hit, that's what it shows. It's a really, really cool thing. And we can see what they're playing. And I'm using that to create a lot of great videos and decks for you here today. So thank you to all those people. And if you're one of those, certainly always let me know. I try to give you the credit as always, because that's what I enjoy doing. All right, so here's what we got going on. Our standard best of one meta here for Outlaws of Thunder Junction. Mono red Prowess is the key deck right now. A big thing on that, I have ran it already here on the channel. You can check it out. Mono red aggro is also in there. Boros Convoke still around. Selesnya Enchantments, Azor's Control. Mono black Skeletons is a big newcomer here. Mono blue Tempo and mono black aggro is still in there. So we're seeing really some only single colors or dual color lists here at the moment for standard best of one. Now this is the broad range here. We are over halfway, so we'll absolutely go check out Mythic as well. These are all key things. I do expect stuff to change here because we are less than a week in as well. Now here it is, as you can see, that mono red aggro dropping down, that mono red Prowess going up. We do see that Boros Convoke taking a pretty big hit. We see that Azor's Control creeping up though, a little bit of changes. And then here in terms of that win rate, mono red Prowess here at the top, we do see mono red aggro falling a little bit. We see Convoke coming up, drop in enchantments, control going up, and some of the other stuff dropping here out of the gate. So all things for us to pay attention to. Let's go ahead and see what's happening though up in Mythic. If we go here, we actually see mono blue Tempo. Now I have ran a tempo list as well that you can check out that I've really enjoyed here as well. You can see Prowess, you can see Azor's Control, Boros Convoke, Naya Discover in there, mono red aggro, Golgari midrange, and mono black aggro. So a lot of different stuff happening in Mythic right now. All things to pay attention to. You see that mono blue tempo list being a little bit stronger there as well in terms of that win rate. Not a ton of players though on that tempo or Golgari midrange relative to the other stuff. So those are all key things here out of the gate that are super fun for us to see. Let's see what's going on in best of three, my friends. Here in best of three, we do got quite a bit of players as well, which is nice to see. We got mono red aggro, 5-color domain, Boros Convoke, Golgari midrange, Esper midrange, Dimmer midrange, Is It Pirates, and Azor's Control. Here you can see lots of things moving around. We actually see Golgari midrange doing very well. We do see that Esper midrange popping up there. Here again, that 5-color domain and mono red aggro right at the top. Mono red aggro taking a nice jump. That's fairly typical a lot of times at a reset, by the way, or a new set release. We do see Convoke doing a little bit better as well. All key things for us, again, to continue to watch. Let's go ahead and see what's going on in Mythic. Mythic, different. We see Golgari midrange at the top, 5-color domain, Dimmer midrange, mono red aggro, Esper midrange, Boros Convoke, Azor's Control, and Azor's Mentor. So something a little bit different there. Midrange and Convoke and Golgari midrange, mono red. Lots of tightness here, all the way from 6 to number 1 that we can see. And again, something different at Mythic. So things for us to continue to keep an eye on as things evolve here with the new Outlaws of Thunder Junction. Let's go ahead and see what's going on in Explorer. Explorer here, we got Abs Anomalia, we got Mono Red Burn, Mono Red Aggro, Selesnya Angels, Boros Heroic, Azor's Control, Is It Phoenix, and Rakdos Vampires. Here you can see how everything's trending. Again, pretty tight with the new set release there as well. You can see it here. Similar style though in terms of what's happening. A little bit of a shakeup though relative to what is there, again with some of the changes that did come with Outlaws of Thunder Junction. See what's happening at Mythic. Mythic really is Azor's Control, Abs Anomalia, not a ton playing Explorer. Let's go all the way back. Let's see what's going on in best of three. Here in best of three, we got Amalia, Rakdos, Is It in Soul. Zora's Control, Rakdos Vampires, Is It Phoenix, Mono Black Midrange, Dimmer Control. We do see a pop back up in Rakdos Vampires, a drop in Is It Phoenix. Again, lots of popularity there. A little bit of a jump in wins again for Abs and Amalia. This stuff is all pretty typical, again, with a new set release or reset. Here in Best of 3, we do have Is It Phoenix, Abs and Amalia, and Rakdos Vampires. So that, my friends, also concludes Explorer for this week. Let's see what's going on in Alchemy. Mono Red, Boros, Azorus, the key kind of 3 going on. Alchemy is going to continue to probably change and unfold here. Again, with the reset, not enough information, many players playing. A lovely standard Best of 3 in Alchemy, nothing there. All right, so that's going to be a breeze over here this week into Historic. We have Is It Wizards, Selesnya Angels, Zora's Control, Mono Green Elves, Mono Green Devotion, 5-color Reanimator, Rakdos Midrange, 5-color Slivers. Very nice. And then here in terms of that popularity, this is what we're looking at. A big jump again in Outlaws of Thunder Junction for Is It Wizards. Boom, look at that, huge. And then additionally, Mono Green Devotion, Mono Green Elves. Big changes there. Win rate going up for Is It Wizards as well. A big jump in Selesnya Angels in terms of that win rate as well. And similar with Azor's Control. So lots of things for us to be keeping an eye on here for Historic Best of 1. Best of 3, what do we have going on there? We do have Is It Wizards, Mono Green Devotion, Boros Convoke, Is It Wizards at 40% of the play, Mono Green at 35%. Before I forget, in Best of 1, let's go to Mythic. We got Is It Wizards, Mono Green Devotion, 40% there and 20% for Best of 1. Best of 3, everything's on Is It Wizards, my friend. 81% win rate in Best of 3. Whoo! Crazy. All right. That concludes Historic for us, Best of 1 and Best of 3. Let's take a look at Timeless. Timeless is Mono Red Burn, Rakdos Burn, Is It Phoenix, and Mono Black Control. Here on the right, you can see some of the changes. Rakdos Burn, Mono Red Burn, Mono Black Control, Is It Phoenix. Big changes there, big jump for Color Reanimator. Rakdos Burn taking a big jump. Similar there. Win rates flipping between Rakdos and Mono Red Burn. For Timeless, let's go ahead and see what's going on at Mythic. Nothing really much there. Again, lots of players on Standard. Best of 3, here you go. Rakdos Burn, 4-color Yawgmoth. And again, big drops and reset. Just really not enough information, primarily because of the fact of the new set. And there you go. Not enough. All right. So that is Timeless. Let's go ahead and check out our final format here. Brawl. What's going on in Brawl, my friends? We got Roxanne out of the gates here. Starfall Savant. I love it. We got Voja, Roscoe, Mythic Pog, Atalia, Atroxa, Laughing Jasper Flint, another good one, and Obika, Splitter of Seconds. And there you go. In terms of the new stuff, Roxanne, we got Obika there as well. And then here you can see what this is doing and what that's looking like with some of the newcomers in terms of Brawl and those win rates there. We do have Ragavan up there. As you can see, just not as many players playing it, but it's still got a great win rate. Roxanne, if you're move Ragavan, you do have the best win rate. So lots of things there. Obika not doing so great there in terms of those win percentages, but you can see how everything else is doing as well. So that, my friends, is Outlaws of the Thunder Junction here. A new update, a new meta, and things will continue to evolve, along with a new cool update here of the greatest, latest Mythic players, which is great. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I hope you're enjoying the Outlaws of Thunder Junction update. I'm certainly having a lot of fun. We've had a good run already, getting some nice deck lists out. You can check those out. And on top of that, if you still got a question, if you got a comment, let me know, because I love to hear from you as always. And feel free, like I said, join us in our amazing community and Discord server. If you got deck lists that you want to share, all that fun stuff, I might feature it here as an episode. Absolutely do that. I love sharing your stories, your content. Well, deck lists, my content, but your deck lists, and checking those things out here together. So with that, I hope you enjoyed today's episode of our Friday night meta, my friends. I wanted to wait another day here because I wanted to get more information for us all here in terms of what's evolving with the latest and greatest. So with that, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate your support. Thank you for the likes and the subs as we continue to grow this amazing community here. On top of that, thank you to all of our members. And also, I got affiliate links for you. If you're looking for cards, those kinds of things, check that stuff out. Something there for everyone, as I like to say. And thank you. It's a nice way to support the channel. We also got swag and merch if you so would like. Check those out. And don't forget our socials, at me, chat me. Like I said, great ways to get a hold of me. If you want to share your list, those kinds of things. I love picking things up from the Discord server and out there as well. So certainly do that. And artwork, I love sharing that kind of stuff. So thank you as always, my friends. Get out there, enjoy, giddy up, and have some fun with some magic.